but also at the same time who's come to their savior is China, right? And you kind of brought up China yourself earlier. This morning, Secretary Anthony Blinken sends a tweet out, right? I don't know if you heard this or not, or if you read this, I'm sure you have. Beijing should let the voices of all Hong Kongers be heard. The PRC's disqualification of district councillors only weakens Hong Kong's long-term political and social stability. We stand with the people of Hong Kong and continue to support their human rights and fundamental freedoms. This is Secretary Anthony Blinken sends this at 5. Goes out. I don't know what time. The 5:26 p.m. Apparently, this is yesterday when he sends this tweet. What happens immediately? He takes it down. He deletes the tweet, right, and takes the tweet down. This may have been a couple days ago. And then that generated a couple different theories. Some would call it a conspiracy theory. Some call it a theory. Why is he taking it down? Is he taking it down because who's the one country that hates that message? It's only one, and we know who that is. It's China. If Jack Ma said one thing about Hong Kong, Jack Ma lost all his money. And if anybody voices too much defending Hong Kong, it doesn't sit too well with them. What role is China playing today that scares our Secretary Anthony Blinken from the most powerful country in the world to delete a tweet just because China's upset? Where is the connection there with China, Taliban, and US?
Let me tell you one thing, Patrick. United States had massive leverage in this particular region. But with their steps, the exit strategy, they have completely lost any kind of that leverage. And China, on the other hand, has increased that leverage to a great extent. And let's also remember, Patrick, that there are many American citizens who are still on Afghan soil. Now, the priority of the Biden administration, as they say in their own words, is to actually rescue those citizens. And we know how closely embedded China is right now, Pakistan is right now with, of course, the Taliban. And perhaps Anthony Blinken, now this is, I'm just guessing it. I do not know what the reality is, but perhaps he thought that China, or got some kind of an intelligence, that China will not like it. China may take some aggressive steps and reciprocate in some way, not in China, not in US, but in Afghanistan. That's my fear right now, because I realize this because it's not just Americans. There are many other, international citizens who are there in Afghan soil, and many countries are facing a tough time with the Taliban. And Taliban, on the other hand, is using these citizens to receive money, to receive humanitarian aid, to receive whatever is possible at this stake. So at one time, this is an embarrassing moment for the Biden administration and Anthony Blinken after the kind of a rhetoric spree that Trump went into against China. Is the Biden administration again going to have a hot and cold approach towards China ahead of, amidst the UNGA? You know what Biden said at UNGA? He said he does not want any kind of a Cold War strategy. He does not want another renewed approach of a Cold War happening. He said we will go on a diplomatic spree all across the world. Now, perhaps he does believe that he does not want another war. Perhaps he does realize that he doesn't want another kind of a Iraq or Afghanistan. But is this how your approach is really going to be? By abandoning people completely, by actually emboldening terror groups to attack your closest allies, and to leave Afghan people high and dry without any kind of a support? And now, perhaps, becoming an ally of the Taliban, where you not just send a humanitarian aid, but leave massive amounts of ammunition for them to use against you and your allies. So I think China is going to increasingly play a very significant and important role in Afghanistan. They're going to invest massively. They already have some projects underway in Afghanistan, including railway projects, because there has been the road connectivity project, which is very close and dear to Xi Jinping. And they want to connect not just with Pakistan, with Afghanistan, but to entire Central Asia. Now, will that bring any kind of economic dividends for Xi Jinping or China? That is up for debate right now. But certainly, strategically, it is going to be a win-win situation for China, at least in the immediate future.
So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.